Hey, this is Robert Whitehouse Glass. Today we're going to be wrapping up this project. This is going to be the last step of this door install, which is setting the glass, glazing it, putting the stops on. So here we go. Close that handle. So the glass is in. We want to make sure that we're on the blocks. Put this in, it might rub a little bit, so just slide it over, get it in place. Go ahead and close that door. We're going to lock this door down so it doesn't move on us. You got this? So the top and bottom stops go on first. If they're a little tight, you check them. If they're a little bit tight, I use a file. Just file down one edge a little bit. Makes it easier to go on. Don't take too much on. I'll also bang these ends just a little bit, eases them to go in. Just like that.
Let's see.
So see how you can see it kind of goes in a little bit.
Right. Okay.
And then you start with that in. So bag this in. Sometimes it rolls. There it is. Follow that down. Make sure that this is in there. That's it. Then the same on the bottom.
You're doing that because it's a little bit flush to get in?
Yeah, it's just a little bit big.
Right.
And I don't want to, especially with this being black, I don't want to scratch it and damage it trying to get it in.
Right.
So you just take a little bit off so it will go in. This is actually a rare occurrence to have to do this.
So that's the shape before you, so it's like the shape before you tap it to get it, right?
Yeah, so I'll bend the opposite end of what I'm filing.
Right.
So I'll bend this end.
Right. Just lightly, right?
Yeah, you just barely tap it. You don't want to completely like smash it. You just want to get this just a little closer together.
Right.
Just like that.
Okay. Right, so it's kind of curved in a little bit.
Yeah,
slightly.
just enough so that it will pinch in there. When
Right.
you smack it, and then once you set the first piece, the first little section, it will follow suit.
Okay.
So push on this glass too, just to make sure that it's in. And you set that in. Make sure this vinyl is compressed.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. Like that. This is gonna roll on.
So you're kind of hammering it down, right? Banging it down, right?
Yeah.
Oh, obviously, too, you want to use a mallet with a rubber, right? Rubber tip?
Yeah.
Not a hammer?
Yeah, you don't ever want to use metal.
Right.
No steel hammers. I mean,
Right.
this hammer has soft rubber on one side and, harder rubber on the other.
Right. And you can get that like at Home Depot or
Home Depot, any big box store, Lowe's,
Right.
Home Depot.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. So then the verticals. So you want to do the top and bottom first.
Yeah, and you'll know with these, let me show you this. So you know, because there's a gap, this is the stop, this is your frame.
Right.
So you want to make sure that this gap is tight. If
Okay.
it's up, you know, if there's a big gap here, you know that it's not fully seated.
Okay.
So that's how you know when this is, you know, basically plugged
Okay.
in. Now the sides, I like to get this flush. Give me a measurement, John.
So on the vertical ones, it's a little bit longer, right?
Yeah, the rubber.
The gasket, yeah.
Right. So I just will put it on the ground and kind of just let it go down.
Right.
That way you know it's flush. Cut this off.
Otherwise, you can cut it too short.
Yeah, you know.
Make sure it's yeah, slide it up and down.
Just like that.
Okay.
And then I will, once it's flush, I'll pull a little corner out like that, so that now it doesn't slide.
So you pull the corner out a little
You
bit.
just peel this, because when you put
Right.
the stop on, it's going to go right back into the track like
Right.
that. But now I'll see
It
this
slides
wants
up
to
and
slide.
down. So you just
Get it flush. Just peel the corner back.
let's see.
Now it doesn't slide.
Right.
See?
So just slightly like that. Okay. So it doesn't slide up and down.
That's it. Then that same corner that you pulled, that's going to be your top. So you're going
Okay.
to want to do the same thing.
Right.
Just crush that a little bit.
A little bit, right?
And this should just go. So I'll stick this out, dive it in.
Right.
That's it. See how it's falling in? Now that will close up as I go down
Right.
further. Might have to
Yeah. Make
just
sure
help that thing out a little.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Now it's completely tight
Right.
all the way up.
Right. Yeah, the lighting's not that good in here, but we get the idea. Okay, so we got the last one on the right.
Yep, and just repeat.
Same thing.
Same thing, bump it down.
Yeah.
Cut this. Flip it again. And just peel that back.
Okay. So you're just gonna go straight in on this one
Oh, let me
without
get this.
tapping it?
Yeah, I do know. See that slightly crushed?
Right. Yeah, so just slightly
Yep.
right
And
here.
just the edge, you know, you just want
Yeah,
to do
this
like the
part of
first inch, inch and a half.
Right, okay. So you see, it gets started easier.
Yeah. Yeah, it help, you know, it won't
And then you
go
just
into
slide that
groove.
part in,
Slide it in.
that's angled in.
And sometimes it'll do this on you. It'll
Right.
roll.
Right.
So you have to make sure that this is, you know, you kind of want to pinch this or whatever you have to do to,
Right.
you know, get this in good.
Okay.
Hold it straight.
Okay. And another thing is when you put the glass into the frame to begin with, you want to make sure you don't squeeze. Make sure that the outside gasket vinyl isn't all crinkled up, right?
Right.
Especially at the
Yeah,
bottom.
I'll look at it before I set the glass.
Right.
You know, and that vinyl pushes in, so if there's any,
Right.
you know, anywhere where it's messed up, that would be the time. Put this guy in. That's it. That's it.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, Robert.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.